Make Music Day Seattle with Rainier Avenue Radio Wednesday, June 21st at the Columbia City Theater between 4 and 10 p.m. celebrating Make Music Day Seattle with live music. Performances include Kevin Gardner, Goodie Bag, Nate Bryan, and Dub Lounge International. If you can't make it down, watch and listen live all day on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Make Music Day Wednesday, June 21st, powered by the Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, King County Public Health, Friends of the Waterfront, and Shunpike.
1, 2, 3. What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Mara-Ire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on RainierAvenueRadio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Starfield, South, Roosevelt, Petro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly, RainierAvenueRadio.world.
See a bad.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of Star Time. Did you know that back in the 1930s, Rainier Avenue Radio operated out of a supply closet in the Columbia City Sea First Bank? Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
This is Brenda Charles Edwards, host of Seniors Matter. Join me every week to get information on activities and issues that impact the lives of older adults and their families. That's Seniors Matter every week on Rainier Avenue Radio.
COVID-19 hurt my income, my health, and my family. We were about to lose our home when we heard we might be eligible for homeowner assistance funds from the government. We called 1-77894-HOME, and a housing counselor stepped in. They talked to our lender and saved our home. Because falling on hard times does not have to mean losing your home. Federal funding details at washingtonhaf.org.
RainierAvenueRadio.world is your 24/7 digital media hub. Tune in at RainierAvenueRadio.world. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and TuneIn apps.
Hey. Boom. All right. Hello, Brenda.
Hey, John. How are you?
You're kicking. Must have had a good day at school with all them kids with pointed heads, but that's another story. Anyways, welcome again, and we have a very special show tonight. We don't have a guest. We'll have a guest next week, but we have something that's really important. And thank you, Brenda, for allowing us to invade the homes of millions. Millions out there. I got some information I'm going to share with everybody too, but let me begin by saying Rainier Avenue Radio.world is a people-oriented media outlet dedicated to amplifying the diverse voices of our community. We are asking you to make a difference and invest in our independent organization so that we can continue to enrich our community through the programs that you love. We are kicking off our summer campaign to support Rainier Avenue Radio.world from now until August 1st. We are asking you to make a gift in any amount to support our work. Go to RainierAvenueRadio.world and click on Donate to make a gift. Every gift matters, and we are working to raise the resources needed to fund our program. Hey, as a show host, just as you are, your support is vital so we can continue to provide you with the programs that you enjoy, programs that are informative, educational, and entertaining. So please give what you can, and thank you for your support. And Brenda, you and I have the same sentiment. I'm reading it on behalf of you and speaking it on behalf of you because you have a great show, one of the very few shows that addresses issues and concerns with respect to our senior community, of which I'm a member of the senior community. And I really appreciate Seniors Matter because I do matter and I'm a senior. Wow,
well, I hope, John, that over the years you have learned something from my show and then it's something that has benefited you that you're able to share with others.
Yes, it comes on at 12:30. That much I learned. And it's off at 1 o'clock. No, I'm just kidding. No, you covered Will.
coach.
I know you've covered wills, estates. We talked about domestic violence because one of the unsung groups that gets very little report on. We talk about how seniors are victimized on scams
Yes,
for
most
money and
definitely.
fraud, and oftentimes family members. All of
Yes.
these things, and the physical. Again, we talk about the physical abuse stuff. So you do a great job in promoting that. You work directly with AARP,
Yes.
and you have been involved with the mayor's committee
Yes.
at one time. And but you are, like I said, one of the few shows that addresses the kinds of concerns that affect us seniors. And I mean, everything that you embraced on your show are things that I have learned. And listen, I do listen to everybody else's shows, and watch. So I think it's really important. But now we're saying, hey, if you like that kind of programming, support us.
Right.
Please support us.
Right.
We can continue to give you the things that you really want and need. Hey, there's a difference between wanting and needing, that kind of thing. I may want something like a Rolls Royce, Silver Cloud, or whatever, but what I really need is bus fare. No, you know what I mean. So that's kind of a panoply on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah, and you, like I said, and you've been very dedicated to have that show. Just like I have that show, Seattle Here and Now, and we're doing this show, What's Cooking. But we wanted to bring to you, our audience, the kinds of things that we want to do, but we also have a need. We have a need, not a want, but we have a need to be able to fund with resources to keep us going. We now own, or I guess in the auspices of owning Rainier, in the Rainier Valley area, Columbia City area, the Columbia City Theater, which is great. Like I said, and there's a number of things that we are going to be doing, and so, but above it all and beyond it all, it's the quality of program with hosts like Brenda Charles Edwards, who does a really good job. Not as good as John. No, I'm just kidding. I won't get
No,
into
John,
it.
I want to interject something.
Sure.
One of the nice things about being a host of a show is that there's so many shows that Rainier Avenue Radio has, and I like collaborating with other hosts and having them on my show, and then having the opportunity to be in their show. And also, it gives our audience a taste of something more. And then they can go watch that other show too.
Yeah. And no, that's true. I mean, there's a variety of things. Hey, we've got reggae. It's also pronounced reggae. We have hip hop. We've got sports. We got real estate and money with an all women program. All women talking about, I mean, we're talking about health issues. You can make a difference. We're talking about political, involvement in the community. You can make a difference. We have the capability of making a difference as individuals with our, advocacy, our involvement. And then, we do things, and we have jazz. We have jazz from the cabinets. We have
gospel too.
And
Don't
gospel.
forget that.
Right. And we also have this great show called Start Time from our buddy Paul Pearson.
Right.
Start Time. And then one of our stalwarts, he's been with us since the beginning. And I'm kind of a latecomer, but great stuff. We do a children's program called The Can Do's, which is very, very good. I watched and listened to it. I tried to pretend like I was that age, but what the heck? It's been many years. Then we have
Not many.
Many 70 plus years. We got the Thunderbolt. We got 80s flashback show. We got, like I said, we have some political activism in shows like that. Well, Seattle Here and Now. I've had the mayor, previous mayors on city council. You've had people involved on your program.
Very much
who
so.
represent organizations, but they also represent, all of the gamut. So we have, hey, and Mo Jams. We got Mo Jams.
Well, wait, but wait, don't forget about that other show. Gosh, what time does he come on? I think his name is it Daniel? What?
D Money.
Yeah, that's the guy.
D Money, fresh
That's
juice.
the guy.
Yes,
Yes,
fresh
that's juice.
with D
Mhm.
Money.
Yep, that's a
on
good
the
one
radio,
too.
D Money on the internet on the day that he is there. I mean, fresh juice on at YouTube, and also it's on YouTube. But hey, fresh juice. No, all kidding aside, Daniel is our producer,
Yes,
director, technician. He's a man of all seasons,
he's
and
a jack
without
of
him,
all trades.
and jack of all trades. And the other part to that's master of none, but we don't want to say that. But
No,
without
we
him, we
couldn't.
would not
Wait,
have
wait, wait, wait,
right.
wait. We could
Okay,
not do this, be here, if it wasn't for
without
Daniel.
yes,
So
and
another
and
reason
Linda
why
and Linda.
you need to donate to our cause is because we need to make sure that we keep our producer. So we
Yes.
need to pad his salary. Is
Mhm.
it his salary? Oh, I heard a bell. That must mean
Yep.
pleasure.
Ka-ching.
Oh,
Ka-ching.
ka-ching, ka-ching. Yes, let's
Yes,
pad it.
and he has to get. Yeah, he needs to have the resources to be able to take care of Linda. Linda
Oh
is
yes, Linda.
Linda.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Linda.
I really haven't been on Facebook a lot lately,
Mhm.
but I think it was early this morning. I came across someone made a comment that they wish they had a T-shirt with a heart on the sleeve so they could say that they wear their heart on the
On
sleeve.
this week. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah.
I thought that was cute. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. Uh, well, but you need your heart in your chest. That's where it comes from. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't take many physiology and anatomy classes, but I know where the heart belongs. And your heart belongs with us.
Yes.
You need to donate, ladies and gentlemen, to support what we do here at Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Practically, actually every day, 24/7. We go from 9 in the morning till 2 o'clock in the 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the next day. We're 24/7. We're at it. We're the only organization. We're the only, actually, the internet network, Rainier Avenue Radio.world network in this community serving South Seattle. But the demographics are interesting. I did some research. You know me, I'm nosy.
Really?
I'm nosy. So, we got Southeast Seattle. We have on gender identity, the media demographic information indicates that 45% of our listeners are women. Male is 54%. Those with no gender identity, 1%. In terms of Southeast Seattle, the demographics for no high school, 18 to 24 age group, 27%. 25 to 34 for some high school is 33%. 35 to 44, 15%, some college. Associate's degrees around 8.2%. Bachelor's degrees is a whopping 29%, which means we have a large number of individuals who are representing Southeast Seattle college graduates. So that's the kind of thing that's really interesting.
But I know something else that's interesting, John.
Mm-hmm.
I know from my show, I've had listeners in Germany. So we are very far-reaching.
Yeah, because for ethnicity, the composition of the Rainier Avenue Radio.world listeners, it goes like this. For Southeast Seattle, 37.6% white, 62.6% Bellevue white, 79.3% in Kirkland white. African American, 25% South Seattle, 2.3% in Bellevue, 1.8% Kirkland, African Americans. American Indian, Native, Alaskan Native, Native Americans, etc., 0.7%, 4%, and 4% for Kirkland, 4% for Bellevue, or less than 0.5%. Asian for Southeast Seattle is 26.3%. In Bellevue, it's 27.6%. And 11.3% in Kirkland. What that means is the percentages of the individuals listing by those percentages representing those ethnic groups: white, African American, Asian, American Indian, Native American, Asian, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islanders, 0.8%, 0.2%, and 0.3% in Kirkland. Hispanic or Latino, 7.8%, 7% in that's Seattle, Southeast Seattle, 7% Bellevue, and 6.3% Kirkland. And so, yeah,
And
how
so what
they
does that mean, John?
what that means is the percentages of the individuals that we draw by their representation by these ethnic groups. Um, in Southeast Seattle, the percentage of listeners that listen to us or watch us is 37.6% white, 25% African American, 0.7% I'm sorry, American Indian, Alaska Native, Native American. Asian is 26.3%. Hawaiian, Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders, Samoans, Tongans, etc., is 0.8%. And for Hispanic and Latino, 7.8%. And that's kind of interesting because there are many Spanish speaking stations across, both internet and AMF. And now these are our listeners and viewers because we are internet. We are not radio per se, not FM, AM, but we are internet. And
We're
so
not
we
a
are,
podcast either.
no, we do not use that term. We do not use that term. We are an internet multimedia hub and a Rainier Avenue Radio World. We are our www.rainieravenue.radio.com. We are basically our own network. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. But you know what else makes more sense? Is that tomorrow is Make Music Seattle.
Ah, yes.
And I want our listeners to know that you're going to have a rockin' good time. So go down to Pier 21, Pier 62. Geez. The date is June 21st. That's where the 21 came from. But anyway,
Yes.
From noon to 6 p.m. And then there's Make Music South Seattle, same day from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I hope that the weather will be a little bit warmer than it was today. But either way, when you're listening to music, you're moving your body, you're moving your feet, and you're going to get warm. So you should be all right. So make sure you attend those events. Once again, tomorrow, Pier 62 from noon to 6 p.m. Then in South Seattle from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow.
That'll be I believe that's going to be in the theater, correct? Here in Columbia City, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Our producer can put that in the chat and let us know if we're wrong.
No, that's right. But we have a reach that is really amazing to me because when I looked at going back to the data and research and stuff, the top cities that listen to us in the region are Seattle, Tacoma, Renton, Kent, Bellevue, Sammamish, Lakewood, Everett, Federal Way, Redmond. The top states regionally, in region, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, New York, Georgia, Texas, Virginia, Hawaii, and Michigan.
Very interesting.
I wonder who's listening in New York. I have some family.
Yeah, probably your family.
I know. Top countries: the United States, of course, Russia. I told you my show. I looked on Facebook, and they had me on Facebook translated into Russian in the Cyrillic, writing, and I said, "Whoa, that is interesting." From Russia with love. You heard that James Bond movie, From Russia with Love. Well, from John Yasutake with love, so to Russia, whatever. USA, Russia, Australia, Guatemala, Canada, Philippines, Fiji, Belgium, South Africa, and Sweden. Those are the top countries that listen to us, watch us. And we even got a guy in Indonesia. I remember a couple years ago, he wrote us and said, I listened to your traffic jam show. I hope you're still listening. But man, well, again, this is the internet.
Right.
We don't, it's not a podcast, this is the internet. We're, a media hub out here. So what are we asking you to do, ladies and gentlemen? Well, all we're doing is asking you to support what we're doing. If it's something that's informational, educational, and entertaining, hey, support us. And that will allow us to continue to do what we do, which I think we do very well. For a group that just came together, 5 or 6 years ago, just off of a whim, we all got together and, did our thing. And we're doing our thing. And
Yes.
I'm really proud of where we've come from, but I'm even more proud and intrigued about where we're going.
Absolutely.
But we need support. We need your support, ladies and gentlemen. If you tuned in thinking you were going to see a show on what's cooking in Columbia City about a business in the area, I'm sorry. We're going to do that next week. We're going to have Rainier Valley Community Development Fund, Robert Luciano, coming on, and he'll talk. And the reason why I'm inviting him is because even though his office isn't in Columbia City, it's over in the south of us, he funds a lot of businesses in the Columbia City area. In Columbia City, Rainier Valley Community Development Fund finances and gets loans and all these things for up and coming businesses or established businesses. Great, it's going to be a great show. So, anyways, any thoughts about your thoughts about what we're trying to accomplish here in terms of this fundraising effort?
Well, it's just like any other fundraiser. We want to be more successful. We want to have more resources so we can give our listening and viewing audience the best that we can. So we're here for you, and we don't ask much, just that you support us.
Right.
With just a little bit of money.
Yep.
Money. But no, in all seriousness, we just want you to know that we are here for you, regardless of whatever type of music you like or what type of talk show you like. We just want to be here for you and let you know what's going on in the community and also in your world, because we do talk about some worldly things. Like this month, we've been talking about brain health, mental health. And because of the pandemic, a lot of that has come more so to the light than it has in the previous. And there's a lot of people that are hurting right now. And so we provide you with ways to help yourself or one of your loved ones. So we just ask that you support us.
No, that's
we got to do cha-ching from my man Daniel, because he's the one that keeps us on the air.
Yes, he does. And and truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, it does take money. It does take resources. You got to buy the internet time. We got to have the equipment to do what we do, because we are in studio. Several of the shows are in studio. And
but don't forget, though, they cover the games too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
Yep, I know. I know.
I know you've been one of the announcers, and you're out there in the field.
Speaking of announcers, we cover sports pretty good. I mean, we got Lidline Sports. We cover all the Metro League sports, Metro League sports, football, baseball, basketball. We're trying to expand. See, we could cover things like track, soccer, all of the other sports if we had the resources, because, it takes money to get the equipment, of course, but we have to transport it. And that right now we don't have a vehicle or a means to transport. And, these are just the kind of things, the logistics also, that are involved. And, trying to move equipment. You see these major productions, they got fleets of trucks and vans. Yeah. And we would, hey, put it in the backseat of my car. I'll meet you there, that kind of thing. So we have a real real legitimate reason to be asking for your support. I don't know if it's a legitimate reason. If you like what you hear and see, you'll want to support it, right, Brenda? Like
Right.
your
Isn't
program.
it a tax write-off too?
Yes, it is. I believe so, because we have a fiscal agent and all of that good stuff. And you can go online, but look at the page behind me. You'll see it, and then you'll see how to donate. And there are different levels. And again, to me, give what you can. I'm not
Absolutely.
going to put a dollar figure on it with a bunch of zeros or whatever. I'm just saying, give what you can. And it's like I said, donate to Rainier Avenue Radio. That right there on our website.
.world.
.world, right? And it would mean a lot to us from the bottom of our hearts that you support us, you like what we're doing, and you support us. And we in turn will give you the best that we can give you. The best programs, the best topical programs, the best sporting events, the best
music.
Yes. And the best in talk show hosts,
Yes.
such as John Yasutake and his backup, Brenda Charles Edwards. But anyway.
And we have a wonderful exercise program too with Mark
Bryant, exactly. And the food with Dennis Weaver, etc. That was on for a while. And then Make a Difference. You Can Make a Difference. Man,
yes.
We have a variety of things. And again, our show, What's Cooking, is dedicated to highlighting just those locally owned and operated businesses in the Columbia City area. So when we get back on the air, we're going to be doing that from now, until end of the season. But again, we also have special events. We'll be covering while we covered the Martin Luther King memorial in April. We'll be doing the march from 1963. The historic March on Washington. We'll be covering that coming soon. We also cover, again, major events around the city, special events. We've done a couple of what you call remote broadcasts on meetings with the police chief and city council members, as well as the mayor, regarding issues impacting the community. And we have a lot of them, folks. Yes, we have a lot of issues impacting our community. Southeast, like I said, there have been a couple of incidents right there in Rainier Beach area, that kind of thing. So, it comes with what we do as responsible broadcasters. We cover the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, that's what they said about me, but that's okay.
I wasn't even going to touch that.
Let's not personalize this, but that is us. We will cover it, right?
Yeah. Yes, we will.
So it's important, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Any last comments, co-host?
Well, I'm just looking forward to the weekend, tomorrow, and next week. Especially June 30th.
Oh, yes. The last day of school officially in Seattle Public Schools, where all the little blighters, the little kids with pointed heads, would be gone for the summer. Little kids with pointed heads at a school whom I shall not name.
Please don't.
But it's just up the street, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop it.
Well, yeah, okay, anyways. But Brenda, how did your year go? Let's just kind of change up. Close out pretty good, your year? Now that you're a prominent member of the staff.
Yeah, the year has been good. And we've been very busy right now. Seniors are graduating, so the school will be a little quieter and probably tomorrow. So that'll be nice. Nice little break. But overall, everything is good. There's some wonderful kids, and there's a number of them that are going to be leaders, and you will know about them and hear about them. And I'm proud of them.
Well, thank you. That's so beautiful of you, Brenda. Really, it is. Thank you. And all kidding aside, you're an instrumental part of that staff there. And we just got the time signature sign off time. That's time. So we're Signing off.
See you next week.
Next week.
Thank you. Don't forget to support us.
Go to the donate on our site. Thank you very much, Daniel and Linda.
Thanks, Dan.
Take care. I will talk to you later. Y'all. Bye.